In this video, we're going to examine why Delaware law really matters as a baseline for a variety of the concepts we'll talk about in the future. And that really comes down to the internal affairs doctrine in Delaware. This type of rule of law, an establishment, if you will, is familiar to the privacy lawyers and privacy professionals because, as we see with Article 3 of GDPR, an establishment of a controller or processor in the European Union subjects that entity to the laws of the European Union, certainly GDPR. And we see that very similar concept with Delaware law, as well as a variety of other states around the internal affairs doctrine. As you can see, Delaware law for many companies, we know that about 50% or 60% of the Fortune 500 are headquartered in Delaware. That means that the internal affairs doctrine would really require that Delaware law controls the relationship between the shareholders in the company, and equally importantly, the relationship of the board and the officers to the company as well. And that's the Edgar case from the Supreme Court, which you see below in the blog post if you're looking at that. And that is really one of the core concepts that at times is missed by the privacy and security profession, which is there are certainly laws, and no one would say the existing privacy and cybersecurity laws don't apply. They certainly do if you're subject to those jurisdictions. But the point is that in addition to that, the duties that must be met in any area, certainly including privacy and security, when we're dealing with risk and we're dealing with oversight and we're dealing with controls, also has to be viewed under, because of the internal affairs doctrine, under the law of Delaware. And there are lawsuits that can follow from the failure to meet those duties. We'll talk more about those, certainly in the context of Caremark. But it's critical that professionals understand the duties that they owe, not just the compliance obligations that can be created in particular subject matter areas. Thanks for your time.